that Milver Street and Carr have experienced Auntie Cleo's signature management style of constant belittlement and fomenting underling rivalry.
Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor? Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. Word to the wise, a protectorate station is hardly the place to be making light of one's affiliations. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic, but I'm sure he'd chuckle as you swung from the gallows. Forgive my unease. I thought Montelli sent you to see to my execution, or some other absurdity. I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't... Everything happened so suddenly. The day we lost Fairfield, people began worrying. A soldier speculated on how it happened, how the Protectorate failed to protect our home. Next day, they were strung up, which was understandable, even though they should have just been refreshed. But then another went, and another, until bodies littered the base. All the while, Montelli has acted as if nothing is amiss. I couldn't stand the bloodshed anymore. I ran to the sewers to hide, and have been here ever since, scavenging what I can. No need. It's no fault of your own that I'm here. I feel I've displaced my honor. Of course. You're right. The Protectorate have never led me astray, and Montelli must have his reasons. I shall return as soon as I am able. Thank you for your assistance. I wish you the best in your endeavors. May we cross paths again someday.
Right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Not friendly life form detected.
is to be mindful of attending to your personal hygiene. Tomorrow's mandate will depend on today's remaining shelter this off. Step back up.
Breaking for cover! Announcement. Then greatly far. Steady. Artery lifting.
Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable parameters.
Get the water and I'll take care of him, Commander. Appreciate a little help from out picking me up first.
What? Worthy of review.
A
Better
not
take a
friendly
gander.
life form detected.
Hence, this Indian.
Ready to assist.
Give the signal.
Commander's vitals.
Hit the broadside of the flare. Hey, got a distraction for you.
I've learned in 3 longer. That cover spot looks much better.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Seeking cover.
Fill this thing.
That's some bad company.
Emergency protocols ready.
Let me know when you needed a stretch. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Contact reestablished.
Let me in! Help me out!
Is in need of assistance.
Knew you had my back.
Let us reconvene. Rival dispatched. Break charging boldly. Into the fray. Move forward. Locating
Knew you had my back.
Resuming hostilities.
Can't be too far.
An alarming amount of fluid.
sustain the system.
Sensibly, I must reload.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up. You're ready to waste it. On your command. Hey, got a distraction for you. Not getting up with that, Commander.
Patiently awaits repair.
What are they up to?
Sight.
Resuming hostilities.
Investigation.
Breaking for cover.
Knew you had lightly agreed. Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander. Revive me.
Admittedly, yes, but those were minor incidents. I can confidently assert that under my strict hand, this station remains impervious to the invaders' foul ingress. Not one of my soldiers lacks for discipline, as I have imposed the harshest penalties for those who have willfully elected as instructed.
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. Yes. Dispatching you may yet grant me the opportunity to show my unimpeachable quality.
Hostile subject may be suffering an acute case of megalomania. Caution is advised.
Seen this before. All that pressure from trying to live perfect. Some subjects pop a lid. We should mind what we say unless we want this conversation to be real short.
Come then, infiltrator, test me. Perform your part in this grand drama, but be forewarned. I am not easily made prey. Tell me, does it ease your conscience to imagine me as some foaming mongrel, a raving bedlamite baying for blood? Oh yes, I've heard the rumors. Montelli's turned cruel. Montelli's lost his wits. Montelli's going to string us all up and watch our skeletons dance. So So much breath wasted on nervous scuttle. Who?
Can't hazard a guess as to presentation nowadays, but DeVries used to favor short jackets and cropped her hair to near shoulder length. She'd have blended in, most likely.
That name and description mean nothing to me, and I'm beginning to suspect this digression is little more than a tactic to draw out our confrontation.
Reckon this line of inquiry's a dead end, Commander. He's obviously in the dark about DeVries.
I weary of this pointless palaver. Do you not yearn for action? You speak, and yet all I hear is the bleating of a lamb come to slaughter. For crimes against our perfect sovereignty and conspiracy to commit the same, I hereby sentence you to death.
On your toes.
Health benefits available at your request. Requires service.
Taking cover.
Let me know if you needed a stretch.
Changing magazine. Efficiently and
You lot could hit the wrong side of a plane. I'm at it.
invasive element.
Not walking this long. Stand me back up.
I'll think for better cover. Grenade. Keep steady eye above. Moving to safety.
Sorry, ready to waste it. On your command.
Got a distraction for you. Over here. Free hole.
Negative. Target not in range.
Finally, control. DeVries must have left something. Let's poke around.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
Now we know why Martelli locked the engines. He planned to crash the Vox into Fairfield. Maybe do something to change the trajectory of the control. Try right.
This unit strongly recommends evacuating immediately.
Cutting it close here.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded.
I may be deluded, but you're lucky you ain't dead. Seeing how she seems partial to using her friends as victims.
Does she? It occurs to me that you have provided no proof of what you're accusing her of.
Why don't you take a long look at me? This is all because she betrayed us. Her team, her friends, even the one whose life she saved in Triangulum.
By the architect. You're Niles, aren't you? She mentioned you a few times, but refused to elaborate. All I knew was that she was fond of you, and that you were dead.
She was fond of me? Then why? Why would she try to kill me?
I can't say, but it may be one of the things she anguished over. An anguish I fear finally overwhelmed her, and could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action. I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. We became friends when she... well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me. Yes, and I am ashamed to admit it. Though if she hadn't wanted me to, she wouldn't have told me the code. Same one she used for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. That's all I can ask.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
DeVries said the grand plan made her do it, huh? Jeez, kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Of the Ascendant awaits us on Golden Ridge, Commander.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild. Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name. Agent Ibarra frequented it occasionally after the invasion. He said it was a good place to find newfangled gadgets and stolen prototypes and whatnot.
Second Choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Some aging, but not too bad.
What? I was just with Arnie. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. What did he let you try?
Well, I ain't gonna do that. Maybe just run it by him.
Remember, nothing's a crime if you never get caught.
Spatch Blood mucus, half off, today only.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all. Except flags.